A new trading week and a new month are about to kick off right here on Wall Street, and the real question now is whether or not the good times, they will continue to roll, because last week U.S. stocks, they closed out the month of October with all-time record high levels. A strong finish to a busy week that saw mixed tech earnings and lots of mixed data reports. Meanwhile, for the month of October, the Dow Jones rising 5.8%, the S&P 500 rallying 6.9%, and the tech-focused NASDAQ adding 7.3% in October. The month marked a rebound from September when the major indices declined. And now we have ourselves a full week ahead. We have the combination of a Federal Reserve interest rate decision and the key employment report towards the end of the week. Will we see a strong start to the month of November? Let's now take a look to see what will likely move the markets in the week ahead. Now we kick off the week on Monday with various manufacturing reports out of the United States, which includes ISM manufacturing PMI for the month of October. That's expected to come in at a read of 60.4. Now Tuesday, that sees a bit of a pickup in action. We begin down under in Australia with the RBA's interest rate decision. The RBA rate expected to remain unchanged, 0.1%. In addition, market manufacturing PMI reads due out in the combination of Spain, Germany, France, and the European Union. And speaking of the EU, that's where we start off for Wednesday. The EU unemployment rate is due out. Expectations call for a read of 7.4%. And speaking of employment, U.S. private payrolls are due out. Private payrolls, they're expected at 400,000. While that's not all, because on Wednesday we will also see the release of the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision, expected at 0.25%. Now Thursday sees action out of the United Kingdom with the Bank of England's interest rate decision. Expectations from the Bank of England unchanged, 0.1%. While right here in the United States, we have weekly U.S. jobless claims figures, both initial and continuing, and we also have preliminary third quarter non-farm productivity numbers due out. Expectations call for a read of negative 1.5%. And then on Friday, we have ourselves a very busy session. We first begin in the European Union with the EU's, that region's retail sales figures. That's expected at 1.5%. But most focus will be right here in the United States with the employment report. U.S. non-farm payrolls first up. That's expected at 425,000, while the U.S. unemployment rate, that's expected 4.7%. Meanwhile, the U.S. earnings season remains in focus, and that will likely continue to play a major role in the market movers and in the headlines this upcoming week. And until next week, live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm James Sweeney reporting for ICF.